Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Councillor Cam Nation, the newly elected Mayor of the City of Moonee Valley, and I'm delighted to be part of today's events to help mark International Day of People with a Disability. This day is a United Nations sanctioned day aimed at increasing understanding and awareness of people with a disability. It is also aimed at highlighting the significant contributions they make to our community. To celebrate in 2020, Council is proud to present the COVID Chronicles, a short film which shares the stories of 6 of our residents with a disability throughout the pandemic. These stories highlight their resilience and ability to make positive contributions to their community throughout the pandemic. This year, our community as a whole has experienced restrictions on our ability to move around freely and connect socially. Today, we ask you to reflect on how these restrictions have affected our sense of connectedness and well-being, and to acknowledge that people with disability can face these type of restrictions on a daily basis. In putting together today's event, I would like to extend my thanks to Adrian, Sarah, Roger, Natal, Gemma, and Sarah for sharing their stories with us, and Nathan for conducting the interviews. We also extend our thanks to Mixed Nuts Media, a disability-led organisation, for partnering with Council to produce the film. Council remains committed to supporting disability-led organisations and committed to ensuring the voices of people with a disability are heard. Thank you again for helping us celebrate International Day of People with a Disability for 2020, and for your ongoing support to make Moonee Valley a city for all. We now invite you to sit back and listen to their stories.
So welcome to the COVID Chronicles. Sarah, if you want to introduce yourself and your disability.
I'm Sarah Dovey and I have schizophrenia as a mental illness.
So my name's Natalie Kutri. I live in Aberfeldy. I've born and bred in Moonee Valley, really, and I've got congenital cataracts and nystagmus. Basically, I'm vision impaired, legally blind to partially sighted.
Hi everyone. My name is Adrian. I'm 28 years old. I've actually diagnosed with mild autism, with actual disability, with autism, and also diagnosed with epilepsy.
My name is Sarah, and I have a few disabilities, but the one that's impacting me most at the moment is a movement disorder. I have a few different movements going on. I have myoclonic jerks and dystonia, and I've had them for a few years, but the last couple it's been getting worse, and especially over the lockdown, which has been interesting.
I'm Roger Beale, and I've got multiple sclerosis.
How has COVID affected you?
So I work for the public service, Victorian Public Service. In the work setting, I find it's been very accessible. I use a closed circuit TV, which is a video magnifier, which enlarges printed material onto a screen. I also use software on a computer that enlarges and speaks. I also find actually working, because I'm working from home, I'm actually have more opportunities to attend other meetings because they're all done through, electronically, and, whether they be meetings, for work or meetings, outside of work. I'm involved. I'm a member of the Moonee Valley Disability Advisory Committee, and also the City of Melbourne one. It's easier for me to attend because I don't have to travel to and from the meetings.
How do you feel over lockdown?
I guess it's been a long time, so being sort of at home, not the social interaction with people has been a bit of hard. I'm a social person. I like to travel, and I don't know when I'm going to travel anytime soon.
I'm just sad, mostly.
And why are you sad?
Because I've been missing all my friends, and also missing my all activities a lot, especially when I go out to things, and also even sporting events, including the musicals.
You can't go to work.
How does it make you feel?
A bit bored because there's nothing much to do. And you can't see your friends and stuff. I haven't seen any of the friends. Yeah.
You haven't been using any technology?
Nah.
I put myself into lockdown probably before other people did, because I was being cautious. This is a new virus. We don't know what it is going to do to us. And because I already have some conditions, I can't really afford to catch this virus.
As long as we stay inside, we're safe. We don't get out much. Haven't been out for 6 months or so. I'm pretty isolated here, I guess, except that I've got my computer and I can speak to people in my own family and others.
Currently, what projects are you working on?
All right. So at the moment, I've been working on getting the Valley View, the City of Moonee Valley newsletter, reinstated in the audio version of the newsletter. We actually had an audio version that Vision Australia used to send out to blind and vision impaired residents that it knew in the area, and that was discontinued a couple of years ago. But that's meant for me that I haven't been able to access that information, and so I've been able to advocate with council about that, and council have allocated a budget to reinstate that. So that's been good.
So funding should be provided that if someone needs information from council in braille, audio, large print, whatever is the need for that particular person for their particular disability.
I'm on an employee with disability network at work, and I do a lot of work there in advocacy to ensure access and inclusion in the workplace.
What have you been up to throughout lockdown?
I've been doing walks because my physio said that I needed to do more exercise. So I've been doing 2 hours of exercise each day.
I've been doing special Olympics law enforcement torch run, even through lockdown. Apparently, I've been doing some of the torch run for Special Olympics, where I go out for a walk, including some exercise activities.
Smile, stay safe.
But I have been trying to exercise at home. That's one thing I miss. Is before the lockdown, I was going to the gym regularly. I was getting really buff. I was getting strong, and I really missed it because it's far easier for me to use the weights because it helps have pressure against my tremors and jerks. It's just easier for me, and I've had to try and find things around the house to lift. It's not as fun, but you just have to make do.
I'm sort of trying to stay on top of what I need to do for when I come out of lockdown, to make sure that I get my bedding stuff right, because I have a few issues with my bedding. I've cut some bits of foam to put under me. I've got what they call an E-block, which my legs go through, so that can't roll out of bed so easily.
I've been going to a book, like a library, where you can get books and to take books down to them.
My name is Liz. I'm from the Little Cupboard, and I just introduced a bookshelf which started our community library on Napier Street.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a story, the library, because the lady left, and then she said for me to look after it while she was gone, and the man that started the new shop stopped the library, so we're wanting to get a new library there.
I'm Bernie Dool, and I'm the team leader of the Men's Shed. Well, Andrea McGrath emailed me about a week or so ago, and then asked me if we wanted to get involved in a community projects with the little libraries, which Sarah was a big part of, and I jumped at the chance. That's something we've done in the past and eager to do again. So yeah, absolutely.
What support have you accessed over this period?
So over this period, because I've relocated to Woodland Street, and of course it's a community library, so it couldn't leave Napier Street. So Delicious Affair, who are next door to my store, have kindly taken over the responsibility of providing a space for it, which has been really good of them, to enable the community library to keep going. And quite a few people have been asking about it, and I've assured them that it's not going anywhere.
And this was such a really good community effort to get involved with Sarah, Andrea, and then the guys here. Although we're not open, we've got one of the home maintenance guys, Mick, is able to help us. They're a little bit quieter than normal, so he's able to help us build this. And in conjunction with Sarah, we're getting ideas and things.
What are your long-term goals for the bookshelf?
Probably get other places to do it, as in like shopping centres, getting books from shopping centres, and expanding it.
The main goal was to have it relocated from 301 Napier Street. It's now going to be at 303, and with the help of Sarah, the community, and Winston and Tina from Delicious Affair, to keep it going and to keep it going strong.
Are you working on any projects or fundraising?
Yes, I'm doing the Walk for Epilepsy this week, which starts on the 1st October.
And what do you have to do for this?
Actually, my target aim is 100 kilometres is my aim for the fundraising.
Beautiful. Well done. Are you doing anything else like choir, singing, anything else like that?
Yes, I'm still continuing. I'm really enjoying it. It's the voices of Moonee Valley.
Sunshine, there for me. Bomb, bomb away.
On Friday, I attend choir, and choir currently consists of Zoom sessions, and we're doing some music theory work in choir, and also we're learning how to sing better.
And if you don't mind, I'd love to know what business you want to start.
I have a lot of business ideas, from small ones that are probably practical to do, from large ones that I need someone else to bankroll for me because I don't have the funds. But I have quite a few ideas. It's just really going to be picking the ones that are going to be most practical, and I think starting small to see how I go with managing it while I try and find some treatment for my movement disorder. But I think just learning a bit more and then having a go with something small is going to be the first thing I try.
What are you looking forward to after this?
Going back to the footy, watch Carlton hopefully win, go Blues. I think this is also a lesson for us as a community. I think we actually take things for granted. We've had things good for a very long time. The last major thing would have been, the Second World War, where there was a big crisis, of this proportion. We've had little recessions. Even the last recession in Australia before this was nearly 30 years ago. There'd be a lot of people. You're probably one of them, Nathan, that wouldn't even have been alive when there was even the last recession. And a pandemic like this obviously was over 100 years ago. But I think we're learning to appreciate. We've actually got it good in Australia. We've got the best country in the world. Melbourne's the best city in the world. All the things, we've lost our AFL. We've lost, a lot of events that, Melbourne's, renowned for, its shopping, its theatre, all of this, we take for granted, I think. And I think now we're going to actually probably appreciate it more. And I think we're probably going to learn to actually appreciate each other as people a bit more.
I'm still going to be keeping away from people. So I don't know how much different it's going to be for me. I would love to be going to the gym, but I probably won't. I think one thing I am looking forward to is getting an assessment for a trike so that I can go and exercise. Because I have problems with walking, I have figured out that using a bike and using a trike is going to be the easiest thing for me. So the assessment for that was put off, while the virus numbers were high. So I'm hoping I can get the ball rolling with that.
And what are your goals for after COVID and after we're out of lockdown?
Probably the goals is to try just get yourself active and just, you don't have to be scared. Just try to be self-brave. You don't have to worry about.
Hi, my name is Henry. I am Gemma's father. This is Gemma beside me. Gemma wanted to participate in this project, but didn't really initially want to tell her story.
I wasn't planning to talk, but because the video gave me confidence, I feel like I should put in some words.
I can say that she loves exercise and she wanted to create an exercise program for people to do during lockdown. Gemma spoke to Andrew McGrath of Moonee Valley City Council and decided to ask Susie, the coach for Melbourne West Special Olympics team, to help her develop a program to help the athletes stay healthy and connected while they were unable to attend the training.
Gemma, what have you in mind? I know what I do have in mind.
I think separated.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
For exercising, you don't need a mask, but have it always with you. Let's do it, Gemma. Always a warm-up. Either you're running on the spot, you get music and dance along for a whole song. That's the warm-up. And 10 times backwards.
The program was designed so that it was accessible for all athletes and filmed so that it could be completed online at home.
10 to 20 times and stretch it out. So let's pretend we have some weights. Anything you have, cans, milk bottle, water bottle. Up, all the way up, down. 30 seconds. Good, gotcha.
I love exercise and show people how much I love it and take it seriously. And I hope they enjoyed the video.
Hey. Hey, Susie.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Susie.
Who is that young girl?
Susie.
Hi. So my name's Andrea and I'm from Moonee Valley City Council and I'm so pleased to see all of your faces today.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Daniel.
The program was delivered to the Special Olympics team via Zoom and was a great way for people to keep connected during the lockdown.
And up with your hips.
I can do that, Susie.
You can. Of course you do. Megan, Alicia, Ezra, Anna, Adrian. Daniel, good job. We lift the left arm and the right leg. And sit back on your heels. Good job, guys. Excellent. Great job, everybody.
Keep fit, keep healthy, keep drinking water. And it was so nice to see you all. And thank you so much for coming today.
Bye, bye, Josie and Susie.
Okay.
Everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I'd like to say I think International Day of People with Disabilities is very important. It's about celebrating our achievements, but it's also acknowledging that there's still a way to go, and when we celebrate, it's about not just celebrating our achievements. It's about celebrating our capability, that we are like everybody else in the community. You know, our disability may prevent us from doing something in the same manner as other people, but there are ways of doing things differently, you know, and in doing those things, you know, we're an integral part of the community, and we're, you know, equal citizens like everybody else.
Credits: our chroniclers: Adrian Salvatore, Gemma Berry, Natalia Kutri, Roger Bill, Sarah Dovey, Sarah. Additional interviewees: Bernie Doolan, Coordinator, Moonee Valley Men's Shed; Liz Oliver, The Little Cupboard; Interviewer, Nathan Rako. Also appearing: Susie Strasser, Athletics Coach, Special Olympics, Melbourne West Club; Andrea McGrath, Access and Inclusion Officer, Moonee Valley City Council. Members of the Special Olympics, Melbourne West Club. Produced by Andrea McGrath, Moonee Valley City Council; Susan Armstrong, Mixed Nuts Media; Peter Lane, Production Mentor, Mixed Nuts Media. Directed and edited by Jeremy Williams. Additional editing, Peter Lane. Post-production mentor, Lisa Courage. Recording, Andrea McGrath, Jeremy Williams, Peter Lane, NAS Celebrate Studio. Thanks to Henry and Helen Berry, Janet Bill, Josie Salvatore, Team Manager Special Olympics, Melbourne West Club; Kylie Russell, Manager Cyril Jewelhouse; Liz Oliver, The Little Cupboard; Mick Lawler, Moonee Valley Home Maintenance; Susie Strasser, Winston Liao, Delicious Affairs; Moonee Valley Disability Advisory Committee; Community Strengthening Department, Moonee Valley City Council; Maria Wise, Group Manager Community Service; Jasmine Graham, Senior Coordinator Access and Inclusion; Andrea McGar, Access and Inclusion Officer.